What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a very special day. I've been waiting on this for a long time, and our buddy Chris over at Rise Fab, who did my cage, is going to help us with this project. As you can see, we're putting the car up on a lift to do a little something to it to make it more race car. Do you know what we're going to do today, Chris?
A little bit of exhaust work.
Little exhaust work? So at a lot of the events, I know you guys have seen the footage of my car going to Boogie Town, and you can't hear it. It's too quiet. And I think also it'll help me as a driver, because when I get up next to other drivers with loud V8 cars or loud cars in general, it's hard for me to hear where my revs are at. So if I'm banging rev limiter, I have no idea unless I can feel the vibrations in the steering wheel. But so I think this is going to help me as a driver, as well as help you guys get more enjoyment out of the sound of the car. When we put this car together, we had an exhaust system already made, and it had a muffler in the middle of it that has flanges on both sides. So basically what we're gonna do is just pull that little section out, and he's gonna create just a little section of pipe and flange both ends, and it'll just slip right up. And then if we ever have to have the muffler put back in, we just drop the straight pipe out of it and put this in. So it'll be pretty simple. Chris here is gonna get everything settled and start. I don't know what your process is, but
Measure, cut once, and probably mess it up. But
measure once, cut 3 times.
Yeah.
But this is the current setup. We have a turbo down on the bottom, and then it goes. The wastegate is on this side, and then the exhaust runs down through here. There's the muffler, which we'll be changing, so it's just this little section here. So now we've got the muffler off, and you can see underneath the car, he's kind of mocked these up to make sure that we know how much space is from here to here. And he's gonna cut a piece of that pipe that's in his hand and make it basically go from one side to the other and weld it together, and then we have a straight pipe essentially, just a little more fancy, and we can add the muffler back if needed. He's about to make the wrong measurement and he's gonna have to throw it away. Oh, we need some like build up music here and then fail.
wah, wah, wah. Straightforward.
Look at that.
Pretty straightforward.
Like a glove.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those V-bands are wider than the pipe.
Yeah, it's really supposed to sit in there, and then you weld it up. But there's not a lot to sit up in there. I just want to make sure it's not cockeyed.
You're just gonna
So now it's like a butt weld.
butt it, yeah. It's gonna be shinier than the rest of it. You wanna go ahead and just redo the whole thing? Can you just redo the whole thing?
It'll gold up. It'll gold
Once
up.
it gets hot and starts making weird colors
mud
and
puddles and whatnot.
yeah.
I really need to tack it onto the car.
So now he went ahead and tacked it up while it was up there so that it all stays nice and tight where it's supposed to be. And there's our straight piece. Muffler. No muffler. Bad sound. Good sound. So he's over there doing work. We're not gonna bother him because I know he's concentrating, but I'm so excited right now. I can't wait to get this thing on the ground and listen to what it sounds like. I've been waiting on this for a long time, and I finally pulled the trigger. In case you guys didn't know, today is my birthday, so this is kind of a birthday present to myself, from myself and my wife. So I'm really excited. Let's see what this thing looks like. Chris's shop mascot here. This is Mila. And here it is, mounted up, minus the V-bands, but looks really good. Looks like a piece of pipe. And just like that, she's all mounted up. And now we're ready for a sound test. Chris thinks it's gonna sound like a tractor. Huh?
Not that I'm thinking, I'm just hoping.
Hoping it sounds like a tractor. Let's see what it sounds like. I'm just gonna make a rip or two down the street here. Cool.
What?
So now I need an even bigger favor.
What's that?
I need you to take it for a rip.
Okay.
So I can listen to it.
Okay.
Well, that's third gear, just lighting them up through there. Well, we made it back home safe and sound. Bit of a sketchy drive, but overall, I think I'm impressed with the way the car sounds now. It's a bit different, so it's kind of hard to tell. And Chris drove it up and down the road one time, but never really got on it so that I could hear it. But I think it's gonna sound a lot better. It is very loud now, and I hope that there's not any raspiness. From the clips that you just saw, it sounds like the raspiness is to a minimum, but it is very loud now. So we're gonna definitely be heard, but if we need to make minor adjustments here and there, we may, I don't know, maybe put a resonator in there or something like that. But I think for now, it's perfect. It may have been a slight performance gain since we're running a turbo engine, but all in all, I'm happy. I wanna say thank you to Chris. That was awesome for you to take the time out of your day and help me with that. And it was a great birthday present, so thanks, dude. But now we're back home. I'm probably gonna grab a quick bite to eat, and I'm probably gonna jump on Assetto Corsa for a little bit, so.